Hey guys! I know, I know, I know that I've been AWOL for a while. I think it's been 5 or 6 months. But yeah, the important thing is that I'm back. Back for good. Welcome back to my channel. I'm guessing everyone is doing fine. Even if you're not, don't worry, you're gonna be fine. It's just one of those things. But yeah, just keep a positive mind, do what you're supposed to do, be progressive with your work or your day-to-day activity. It's gonna be fine. So with that, let's dive into today's topic. What do I have for us today? Let's see. So today we'll be learning about 6 ways we can be goal-oriented. And I said we because I'm not perfect, I'm still learning. No matter how much I try to be very much goal-oriented, I would say I am, but sometimes I backslide. So I'm still learning, we're all learning here. And I also see that many people or people of our age and caliber find it so difficult focusing, and it's a very, very bad thing. You know, it can be the set goals for the day, it can be for months, and even can also be for years. So let's see what we have here. People easily forget their plans, get distracted with life, and become spontaneous, which in some sense do not help in accomplishing your day-to-day task, or I could say long-term plan. So I have seen and have experienced, when people can write down goals, put things down, or have it in their head what they should do to finish up a particular task. But along the line, they get disoriented and they don't end up completing the task. So we are here to learn 6 ways we can, there are many other ways, but 6 ways we can help people accomplish their task. Now, I'm not saying that being spontaneous sometimes isn't good. Of course, you can take out your day to be spontaneous and accomplish some things. But plans or goals like a long-term plan need your focus. It needs a set goal and a day-to-day accomplishment for you to achieve that goal. Now, without wasting much of our time, let's dive right into it. First of all, what does it mean to be goal-oriented? According to Google Dictionary, it means someone who is focused on reaching a specific objective or accomplishing a given task, which is driven by purpose, or what is pushing you for wanting to achieve this goal. For example, I want to be a doctor. That's a purpose. That's a reason for me, to wake up every day, study, and then I become a doctor. I want to be a lawyer, the same thing. So I can't not want to be a doctor and not study. So something must push me to want to wake up every day and study. So this is it, the purpose, or what is driving me to achieving that goal. With that being said, let's go. One has to have a skill or acquire a skill in order to be goal-oriented. Some people have it inborn in them, and some people don't. So the first thing on the list to be goal-oriented is to be organized and be a good plan. Planning and organizing. Let's say you have a birthday party you're about to throw in a week time or in 2 weeks time. You have to write it down. I have the attitude of writing things down and work with my list. Either writing it down or typing it out on your notepads or a system and work with it accordingly. And it has to be in order of priority. You can cook and it's 2 weeks to your birthday. It's not possible. Or you can decorate and then look for venue. You have to decorate in the venue. So this is planning and organizing. also, do not write down what you can do. For example, you know you can only work on 5 tasks a day. Why write 20? Why write 15? Write down the 5 and work with the 5. Do not go over what you know you can do. Don't go more than your strength. So, planning and organizing is something that is very, very essential in being goal oriented, and it gives you this mindset of following through. Because I always, okay, I am naturally a very nervous person, so if I don't accomplish my set goal for the day, I get very very anxious, like I have anxiety. So I try to follow through. I write down what I can do in a day and I follow through, and by the time I hit the bed, I'm happy that I've accomplished at least, at most, 80% of what I have written down. So that is how to be a good planner. Number 2, positivity. This is one of my favorite topic of the longest time. Everything that I do, I love to have an optimistic mindset, like a positive mindset. Now, I'm not saying you should not be realistic. You can be realistic and be optimistic at the same time. That's a different topic for another day. Yes, so when you have a positive mindset, it gives you the motive, or it gives you the pressure to keep going. Let's say in 5 years' time, you want to start your own business and become a CEO of your own company. You know that you have to be positive. You have to believe, no matter what comes your way, no matter the issues, the rain, the sunshine, the wind, you are going to get to that point where you become a CEO. Now, it's not the realistic part comes in where you know that you're going to have temptations, you know you're going to have tribulations, trials, problems, but what keeps you going is the mindset of you finishing. So that positive mindset is very important in being goal oriented. Number 3 on the list is self-awareness. You have to identify your strengths and your weakness. You really have to, it's so important to know where you're good at and where you're bad at. Now, some people are naturally born with ideas, who can birth ideas and make it come to fruition, while some people are good with helping those who actually have ideas. That's why not everybody can be CEOs and not everybody can work for everyone. That is why. So there are other ways where people are also very good with manual labor, and some people are good with brain labor. So all these are identifying yourself, strengths and weaknesses. It's very important in being goal-oriented. And if you can identify this, it's going to be a little issue in the day-to-day life, not just in planning goals. You have to know where you're good at and then work on it. Like, are you good at creating ideas? Okay, well, you can improve in that, but maybe you're not so good with working hard, probably manually. Then you can improve. Like, set goals based on what you are good at, and also what you're not good at, you can try to improve on it, even if it's listed among your the task you want to achieve or accomplish at the long run. So number 4 is decision making. There may be tasks that may be more vital to your written down objective or task, and you need to find out which one is better or which one is more important, and then you follow through. How do you do that? That takes us back to the written down goal in our planning and organizing. So you have to do it in order of priority. You really have to do that. So look at your goal, look at your written down task, look at your typed down task, and find out which is more important or which should come before which, and then work it out. So that is, I think decision making, I actually find it hard sometimes to be decisive. I'm going to use buying, shopping for example. I shop online and I have to ask about 3 or 4 or 5 of my friends to choose which is which and which is best. I can choose 4 different colors of the same clothing, and I'm very undecisive about picking which one. Probably I want to pick 1 or 2 out of the 4. I can't buy 4 of the same design. So I have to ask my friend. 5th skill is time management. You need to be able to know how to work with time, work with deadline, set your time, and work according to that set time. It's a leader skill in being goal oriented. It's something that is so necessary because you need to know when to wake up in the day, when to finish your set task or goal, and then when to wrap up and sleep, and the next day you start all over again. So time management is very important in being goal oriented. The last but not the least is analysis. You have to have a skill when it comes to analyzing. This is where you go back to your written down goals, try to see how far you've gone, what you've done, and what is left. Yeah, so to know if you're making progress or if you're not. So this is the skill. Go back. It's like a checklist. Call it a checklist. Check the ones you've done, the ones you've not done, the ones you're yet to do, and then you go back and just start all over again. So these are the 6 or the few skills, not all, that are needed in being goal oriented. You should know how to plan and organize, practice positivity, and make decisions, how to make decisions, how to be self-aware, self-awareness, how to manage time, and lastly, analyze all you've been doing. So these 6 few steps are very essential in being goal oriented. We did it. Please don't forget to like, and if you're first subscriber or first viewer, please subscribe, share, comment. If you're gonna add these skills to your daily activity, please do so to come back and comment down below your, what you've gotten out of this whole, let's say parade today. Yeah, we're all learning. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Same channel, Catherine Square. One love. Peace.